Hi everyone, it's Igor Imev and Smapse company. And today I'm in one of the most prestigious districts of London, South Kensington. And today we'll be seeing college MPW, which has about 600 students. MPW is one of the leading colleges of Great Britain for middle and high school students. It offers GCSE and A-level programs. You can follow the link in the description to learn more about the programs and the college itself. All detailed information will be there. Also, the website provides an opportunity to ask any questions to a consultant in an online chat. MPW is a great alternative to traditional UK schools. Here, they aim to inspire and motivate students to turn their academic aspirations into reality. Speaking about the history of the educational institution, it was opened approximately 50 years ago by graduates of Cambridge University. At the moment, there are academic buildings in London, Birmingham and Cambridge, the cities with an outstanding reputation in the educational field. MPW is located at the border between South Kensington and Chelsea districts. Chelsea is known as an area of wealthy citizens. There are plenty of luxury shops and expensive restaurants, and of course it's got popular cultural objects such as the Royal Court Theatre on Sloane Square or contemporary art Saatchi Gallery on Duke of York Square. If you decide to take a walk on the Fulham Road, then in 15 minutes you can reach Stamford Bridge, the stadium of Chelsea Football Club. Famous and noisy King's Road goes nearby MPW. It has mass market stores, elite boutiques, many pubs and restaurants. South Kensington is one of the most prestigious and elite London districts where the famous cultural and educational institutions. The Victoria and Albert Museum, where paintings, sculptures and design pieces are represented, is located here. Also, there is Albert Hall, a concert hall of the Victorian era, and the Natural History Museum, where collections of fossils and gemstones are stored. If you go further from the college, walking past Albert Hall, you will get to Kensington Gardens, an expansive park containing Kensington Palace and Princess Diana Memorial Playground. I want to show you a small classroom that's a language class, and here you've got an information board where the languages you can study here are shown. It's Italian, French, German, Russian, Spanish and Chinese. The class itself is not big, so I asked about the number of students in a group. And generally, it's not over 10 students in one group. A system in this school allows you to choose whatever you want, any subject, so students are 14 to 15 years old come to the school and choose GCSE. Usually you pick from 6 to 8 subjects. You can choose whatever you want, but it's recommended to take math and English language. But it's up to you, you don't have to do that. Teachers are really helpful here. We have a system called Director of Studies. You've got a teacher who helps you in everything, like studying process, exams preparation. Even if something happened in life, you can go to this teacher and they will help you. And it helped me a lot because I moved from Portugal to an absolutely different country to England, so, well, it was super. I chose 5 universities. Could you name them? SOAS City, where I submitted documents for 2 courses, King's and LSE. In September, you begin to write a personal statement, teachers consider that, and you've got the results till the middle of February. By the way, it was very interesting. My first choice was LSE. Unfortunately, I couldn't get in because they didn't like my personal statement, but the rest of them accepted me. My second choice was King's, and I wanted to enter there a lot because they've got a really great business school, and one day before the end of the admission period, they enrolled me. So yeah, it was a huge stress because if you don't get the letter from them on the next day, it means you're not accepted. South Kensington district is one of my favorite districts. I've already finished school but come here very often. Well, I'm working here now. There are parks here. Hyde Park is just around the corner. Also, we've got different cafes, so you can visit the library sometimes for studying. You can do various kinds of sports here. Now, the school gives you the opportunity to choose any. Did you do some sport? Yes, I picked tennis, but I didn't really like it, although I was playing the whole year and actually played pretty good. Guys, just a 5 minutes walk and I am at the National History Museum. I'm going to reveal a small secret. Way back 15 years ago, when I just came to England, to London, I was staying and living here nearby at the King's Student Residence. Chelsea, South Kensington and Knightsbridge are perhaps one of the most favorite districts of mine in the whole of London and England in general. That's a very cool place. Museums, the National History Museum, National Science Museum, also Imperial College, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. By the way, it's one of my favorite universities. If you're planning to enter somewhere, this is one of my favorites. You just come out of the school and there are cafes, restaurants. You can find here everything that you can imagine. It's really nice and comfortable area. And of course, I simply can't afford to be near the National History Museum and not stop by, because it's one of my favorite museums in the whole of London. Every time I'm here in this museum, I experience unbelievable feelings. I like it very much. It's just a non-stop admiration.
We have students who come from the international community who come here and do stunningly well. We have very small class sizes here. Our maximum class size here is 9. In sciences, our maximum class size is 8 because our labs are designed for 8. I think we have a very adult approach to education here. So we treat all of our students as young adults, therefore we have no uniform. They talk to us all on first name terms. So my students call me John.
I just walked into the MPW Student Residence Hall, which is only 3 minutes away from the school. According to the project, they're planning to set up rooms for 75 people here. Here is going to be a dining room, a hall, and open spaces for students.
So we try and engender this sort of university feel. And I think if you've been around the building, hopefully you're getting the feel that it's more like a transition from sixth form to university in that regard. All of my staff are very highly qualified. So a third of my staff have got PhDs. The majority have got master's degrees. So they're all very, very highly qualified. They're also, almost every single one of them, I think at the moment, I'm almost safe to say that every one of them works for the exam bodies. So they work for either OCR or AQA or Edexcel Pearson or WJC or CIE. So they are examiners for those organisations, and a couple of them are in very senior positions in those exam boards. Yeah, I mean, we have 47 subjects at A level and 27 subjects at GCSE. And students have an absolute free choice of choosing whatever combination they want. So I have some students who are doing, for example, 3 creative arts, because they are absolutely intent that their future career is in the creative arts. they want to go to the University of Arts London, and we have a very close relationship with the University of Arts London. So, I had a student a couple of years ago who did French, Spanish and Italian, got 3 A stars, and then went to the Milan Film School. In London, we've got King, we've got LSE, Imperial, absolutely amazing, world-class sort of universities. But also, we've got Bristol, Bath, Exeter. Imperial is literally 150 yards away. And we do work with Imperial. We use their classrooms sometimes.
Geez, guys, the museums here are just something unreal. Look, these buildings are something incredible, so monumental. It's mind-blowing. I'm ready to just walk here forever. Look at that. Just look. Well, that's exactly why I adore South Ken and Chelsea. To see all this every day, almost at the doorstep, well, I think that's just great. I just love the National History Museum. Right away, if you get here, visit the National Science Museum. Right away. There you can learn much about planets, earthquakes, and natural phenomena. Anyway, it's very, very interesting. You can learn about space. And the Victoria Albert Museum, this beautiful Victorian-style building, is another museum. They are all at the same place. If you're going to see these museums, I recommend you to spend more than one day on all that because they're big with lots of interesting stuff. You're gonna take a vast amount of photos, so take at least 2 days. They are really big, so look through all of them in one day, despite the fact that they're located next to each other. Well, man, you'll have to run really fast. By the way, I'm pretty sure that many of those who will watch this video know London, but if you haven't been here, if you want to go to Trafalgar Square to see Big Ben, just hop on the cab and you'll be there in half an hour. Or you can use buses, there are direct buses, just 20-30 minutes, and you'll get to Piccadilly, Trafalgar Square, Covent Garden, Big Ben, Buckingham Palace. It's Harold's, my friends, and evening is a wonderful time to come here. It's 4 p.m. now, and the lighting has just been turned on. Our video about MPW Chelsea Knightsbridge is coming to an end. If you have any questions, write in the comments section. Visit our website, smapse.com. There's an online chat, online consultant, and there you can always ask any questions.